Have you ever had that strange feeling that something in your life, almost inexplicably, aligned perfectly? Maybe you were thinking about someone, and that person called you at that exact moment. Or suddenly, you started seeing the same sequence of numbers repeatedly, like 1111 or 222, in different situations. It might seem like a coincidence, but according to Swiss psychoanalyst Carl Jung, these are synchronicities, meaningful coincidences. These are events that, at first glance, seem unrelated but have a symbolic connection to something happening internally within you. Jung believed that these synchronicities are a way for the universe, or our deeper essence, to communicate with us. They're not just random occurrences. The key difference between a common coincidence and a synchronicity lies in the emotional impact and perfect timing of these events. The feeling that the universe is trying to tell you something doesn't just come from the event itself, but from the symbolic weight it carries. It's like life is flashing a coded message at you, and it's up to us to pay attention and decipher these signs. However, synchronicity doesn't work alone. It goes hand in hand with our intuition. When we're more in tune with our intuition, it feels like these coincidences happen more often. You know those moments when everything just flows and things seem to work out effortlessly? In those periods, it's like the universe is sending little reminders, signs that you're on the right path. Jung suggested that these synchronicities occur because there's a deep connection between our unconscious and the external world. When we're willing to listen to this symbolic communication, we can better interpret these signs and make decisions that are more aligned with who we truly are. But how do we recognize these synchronicities in our daily lives? One of the most common examples of synchronicity is seeing repetitive number sequences. You know when you glance at the clock and see 1111 several times in a week, or notice that the license plate of the car in front of you reads 333. This recurring numeric pattern is often interpreted as a sign that you are in harmony with your journey, as if the universe is saying, "Keep going, you're on the right track." Repetitive numbers like 1111 or 555 carry powerful meanings that many people believe are direct messages from the universe. For example, the number 111 is often associated with new beginnings and spiritual alignment. It signals that you're on the right path and that your thoughts are manifesting quickly. On the other hand, the number 555 usually symbolizes major changes ahead. When you see this sequence, it could be a sign that important transformations are coming, and it's time to prepare for them with an open mind and heart ready to evolve. Let's say you're unsure about starting a new project, and these sequences keep appearing repeatedly. It might be a cosmic nudge encouraging you to go ahead. If you're curious about the meaning behind other numbers that frequently show up for you, comment synchronicity below. I'd love to help you figure out what the universe might be trying to tell you. Another common example is when you think of someone, and shortly after, that person shows up in your life in some way. It could be a call, a message, or even a random encounter. When this happens, it usually indicates that there is an emotional or energetic connection between you and that person. Maybe there's something unresolved, an overdue conversation, or even an important lesson this relationship has to offer you. If you've been thinking about an old friend, for example, and suddenly they reappear out of nowhere, it might be the universe hinting that it's time to reconnect, or that this person has something important to share with you. It's not just numbers and people that can represent synchronicities. Animals often appear in symbolic ways too. If a specific animal starts crossing your path frequently, like a butterfly landing on your shoulder or a black cat appearing at different moments, this could be a significant sign. Every animal carries its own symbolism. For instance, a butterfly typically represents transformation and renewal, while a black cat can be seen as a symbol of mystery, intuition, and magic. So, if you're going through a phase of change and a butterfly keeps showing up, it could be the universe telling you it's time to embrace these transformations and let them guide you to the next chapter of your life. Another type of synchronicity occurs when certain songs, words, or phrases start repeating in your daily life. Imagine you're going through a tough time, and suddenly you keep hearing a song that speaks directly to what you're feeling. Then, phrases like, "trust the process," or "it'll all work out," start popping up in conversations, on social media, or even in TV ads. This type of synchronicity is what we could call a direct message from the universe. It's like the universe is speaking to you clearly, offering advice or answers that you needed, but maybe weren't ready to hear on your own. And last but not least, we have those objects or situations that seem to follow you. It could be a book that multiple people recommend to you in a short period of time, or a travel destination that keeps coming up in conversations with friends. This kind of synchronicity often indicates that there's something important you need to explore, whether it's a hidden opportunity or a life lesson you haven't yet realized. If everyone keeps suggesting the same book to you, for example, maybe it's time to read it and find out what it has to teach you. So what should you do when these synchronicities start showing up in your life? The first tip is to stay open and aware. Synchronicities manifest when we are present in the moment, when we're paying attention to the little details of our daily lives. That's why practicing mindfulness is essential to noticing these signs. Often, we're so distracted by our own worries that we miss the reminders life is giving us. Another important tip is to trust your intuition. If an event feels loaded with meaning, trust your gut. Intuition is the internal compass that helps us interpret the signs the universe sends our way. Sometimes, what might seem like a simple coincidence to others carries a much deeper emotional weight for you. Trust that feeling. Being able to interpret these synchronicities can have a profound impact on your daily life, as they function like a symbolic map, guiding you through moments of doubt, uncertainty, or decision-making. These meaningful coincidences are more than just random events. They often act as beacons, highlighting directions that may be hidden from our conscious mind. When you start noticing these signs and understanding what they mean, it's as if you're receiving subtle guidance from the universe, helping you make decisions with more confidence and clarity. Instead of feeling lost or unsure, you begin to see a greater purpose behind certain events. Recognizing that certain numbers or repetitive events are pointing to an imminent change, for example, can help you prepare emotionally and mentally for that transition. Knowing that the number 555, for instance, might signal big changes ahead, allows you to face what's coming with less fear and more openness to the new. Additionally, the repetition of certain signs can prompt you to reevaluate situations in your life that need attention. It might be a reminder to pick up projects you've set aside or finally take action on something you've been procrastinating. When you understand the context of these signs, it becomes much easier to align your actions with what the universe seems to be guiding you to do. Paying attention to these synchronicities also brings a sense of comfort and support, as if the universe is silently giving you a thumbs up that you're not alone on this journey. This alone can ease stress and anxiety, especially during uncertain times, because there's a trust that a greater force is guiding you. Knowing that there's meaning behind events, even the unexpected ones, helps you flow with life's challenges more calmly, allowing you to handle them with less resistance or worry. Finally, it's essential not to force things. Not every coincidence is a synchronicity, and understanding this is crucial to avoid falling into the trap of trying to find deep meaning in everything that happens. Sometimes events occur without a larger purpose, and that's part of life too. The key is learning to sense when something truly resonates with you and gives you that feeling that it's more than just a random occurrence. When an event or sign touches you in a deeper way, then it's worth reflecting on its possible meaning. Synchronicities act as subtle reminders that we are connected to something much greater than ourselves, an invisible force that guides our steps, even when we aren't aware of it. They reveal that there's a constant interconnection between what we experience internally and the external events around us. And the more attuned we are to these signs, the more we can live in alignment with our true essence, adjusting our choices and behaviors to bring us closer to our life's purpose. The next time you encounter a repeating number sequence or receive an unexpected message from someone, take a moment and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me? These small signs are reminders that, amidst the hustle and bustle of life, there is a greater meaning that can guide us and keep us on the right path. In the end, synchronicities not only guide us but also help us make more conscious decisions, aligned with who we truly are. This connection with our true self and with the universe around us allows us to live more fully, more meaningfully, and, above all, with the confidence that we are exactly where we're meant to be.